cheat, and have fun with all four. So it's been a blast to see the liberty I love. That was pretty cool. I've played with one long stick and never two, and I pony a lot. I have Shetlands, and I pony them still online, and so that was kind of interesting. I was really fantastic for me to see you on your horse. I mean, I've seen you before, but it's kind of neat to see it real life. And with a horse, I didn't understand because my ponies all have to teach them.
Right. And this is why the long body logic is the language. You see, that's really what it is. Once you understand it, you can communicate to any horse anywhere, and they get it. They get it. Now, the only ones that don't get it are the ones that get cortisol in their system. Okay, because no thing learns anything when they get an overload of cortisol and adrenaline, right? Because you get into the survival mode where you're just, your butterflies are bouncing around your head, but if you stay with it, stay polite, passively persistent in the proper position, and are doing it with the horse and for the horse, that's when everything that we've seen today will work and come together, right? So it's like having that attitude is what really changed me from doing it with them and for them. And I've got a lot of people I know, and I'm friendly with them in the cutting horse industry, and the reining cow horse, and trainers, dressage, and so all over the world, racehorse trainers. There's very, very few of them that do it with the horse and for the horse. They're doing it for themselves, and they're doing it to the horse because they've got to get it done so that they can provide a living for their family or something. And it's like the horse is third or fourth or fifth down the line, and the horse should be first.
Yeah, you said something interesting. As I'm trying to sort of maybe break into a little bit of the sport, that they love the sport more than the horse. I was like, oh, I never thought of that. Because you think they're in it. They likely get into it because they love the horse. But yeah, put them in a race car, do the same thing. They might like it just the same. So that was kind of an interesting thing. Like, never forget that. It's about you're supposed to be having fun with the horse.
Yeah.
So
it's
for your game.
Yeah, it's one of those things that if you are asking the horse to do what he would love to do, what's bred inside him, like the horses that love to jump, and the horses that love to run, and bred to run, horses that are bred to do reining or cutting or dressage. There's something inside them that it's really what they want to do. But as soon as you make them do what they want to do, they don't want to do it. And it knocks the heart out of them. So again, the TSTL formula is talent, skills, try, luck. And the talent is something that I go through lots and lots of horses looking for extremely talented horses, and when I find one that suits me, then I start developing the foundation skills that are necessary. They're going to give him the confidence and the acceptance, the understanding, so I get the results. Then I try to give him the skills in such a way that it never ever knocks his heart or his try out. And that's what I've seen a lot of trainers do, is they knock the try out. Raise your hand if you've ever heard of somebody sending their horse to a horse trainer and they ruin the horse. Ruin it. It happens all the time because they think they're colt breakers and they are horse trainers. Instead of just going, I'll work with you, horse, where you're at. Do they have the Montessori school up here?
Yeah.
Well, what I love about the Montessori school, if I, had to homeschool my children, if there had been one around, I would have put my children through the Montessori system because they put the education and the pace in the child's hand. And I love that. Every individual, rather than, unfortunately, there's a lot of, with the school system, I'm talking about the system, I'm not talking about a specific school or a specific teacher, but a lot of times, it's just you've got to do the most for the many, and some kids just get dropped out the bottom, I read a book years ago, and it really helped me decide to make my decision to do the homeschool. It's called If You Want to Be Rich and Happy. Raise your hand if you wouldn't mind being rich and happy. The name of the book is If You Want to Be Rich and Happy, Don't Go to School. It's written by Robert Kiyosaki, and his father was the head of education of Hawaii.
Oh, that's good.
So it's not like it's not like he's like, some redneck that didn't know nothing. And then he wrote another book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And the Rich Dad, Poor Dad was about his dad, real dad, the head of education, ended up being destitute when broke, when he was 65. And his rich dad, which was his stepdad, which was an entrepreneur, which thought completely different. Okay? And so, just that whole thinking, applying it to horses, is really where I got my concept of going, every horse, let's give every horse a wonderful foundation, and let's give every horse a chance to become the best me they can be. Now, from there, what does success look like, for one person or another? What's great about the horsemanship game, just this game of horsemanship, is that it's infinite. You can do it with the same horse or many horses. You can keep building your perpetual and progressive series of habits and skills to become partners with horses. You can keep doing with it. Then when you start to realize that the training is sport specific, then it opens up a whole other world. Like I'm learning right now a lot about cutting, all right? And not only have I learned there's a lot to learn, but to really get good at it. It's like golf. I took up golf when I was 56. It's pretty hard to beat somebody who's 25 and been golfing since they were 5. All right, just young, and so there's all these different. So a lot of the cutting horse trainers have been. One guy that I know, he was a junior world champion when he was 16 years old. Both of his children have become world champions, and one of them is 16 and the other one's 19. It's hard to beat people. That's the only game they know. Now they don't know how to do anything else. They can't even order what kind of ice cream they want to order at 31 flavors. So, they just order ice cream. Because they're very specific about their knowledge, but they're very good. Right? What can I help you with today?
Whatever you like to. I hope that's turning what you're saying. When I originally came was for a little bit more engagement, a little bit more sensitivity off the neck rein, and like with proper flexion, of course, and some spins.
Okay, let's try something first. Why don't you take your rein and make the lead rope very short.
The lead rope very short.
Very short.
A foot, 2 foot.
Keep going till I tell you. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Very good. Now take it all the way out. Very good. Make your reins very, very long. Longer, longer, longer. Yes. Now, go stick that through your stirrup on the other side. Come around the back and stick it through the stirrup on this side. One of my favorite shows when I was a little boy was The Real McCoys. Anybody remember that show? What was the guy's name? The old grandpa that limped? Walter Brennan. So now put that through your leather. Very good. Okay? So why don't you get back behind here a little bit. You get to play Walter Brennan. I'll play the handsome farm boy. Now, just don't slap him. What I want you to do is pull on the right rein until it moves his feet. Let go of the left a little bit. Pull the right rein. Pull it, pull it, pull it, till it moves his feet. Let go of the left one a little bit. Pull it. There, let go. That's called a one rein start. Whoa.
Right.
Now we'll do the left. Slowly, pull the right a little bit, pull the left, pull the left, pull the left, pull the left. There. That's a one rein start. Now do pull the right. Pull, don't leave it out, pull it, just pull it.
Okay.
Just pull it, because that, there you go. See how easy that was? Raise your hand if you just learned something. Very good. Now, just kind of go where he goes for a little bit. There you go. And then one ring start to pull, and let it go. Okay? So if you ever want to drive the horse, the draft horse, don't swat him on the butt, go, yeah. You don't want to scoop and pull. They're just there, one rein start. You just get the feet going where you want. One of the things that's really, I think, a really good thing. Now, the reason I'm doing this is I've kind of gathered this young lady likes to train horses and stuff, and she kind of has that in her consciousness a lot here. Pull the left rein, just pull it easy. Don't jerk it, just pull. So I thought this might be a fun little exercise to do here.
How did you get that from more engagement spins and neck breaking? Just curious.
This is going to be the more engagement part.
Is it good part me?
This is going to be the more engagement part. There we go.
She's so cute.
Good girl. Okay. Now the right, now try the right. Just pull, don't leave it out to the side, just pull, there you go. Okay, now we're going to try to use a little bit of long body logic. Let's move him up just a little bit. Come to the inside toward me, slowly. Okay? And now put your reins in your right hand only. Your reins, the whole thing, nothing but the reins. No. Right there, yeah. Good. A little more to the right side. Hold the right, put your hand to the right a little more. There you go, let the reins slide. So that we're pulling into the right.
Pardon me?
Put your hand a little farther down the rein. Farther down the rein. Farther down the rein. Easy, pull the right rein. There we go. Okay. Slow down, slow your feet. Now, where are you going? Where are you going?
I was following my horse. That was the last instructions I got.
I didn't expect you. Put your hand over here to the right. We're going to go around the circle. We're going to push him up here. Hand over here a little farther. There. Now, just slow your feet down. And let's get his feet fed up and find a balance here. Hold him so that he gives you flexion. Okay, there we go. There we go. Easy. Give him a little flexion. There we go. Feel it? So this is the more engagement part. There you go. So this is a good way to play the porcupine game from a distance in zone 5. You're playing the porcupine game up there and the driving game back here. All right? Put your left hand in the air. Use that. Don't put it out to the side too far. That's it. Put your hand to the right maybe a little bit more. Hand to the right, down the right rein a little more. So his nose comes. There you go. Easy. Don't be mean. Okay, find the balance. And find it where he can find how. See, the outside rein is like your outside leg. So this is where the engagement and collection and great exercises for that. Easy. That's it. There you go. Find a spot where your feet can go less and his can go more. Right rein just a little. There you go. Right rein just a little. See his nose is to the left too much. Right rein a little more, right rein. Good. Now use your stick. Use your stick, use your stick, use your stick. There's a balance there. This is, again, balancing the aids. Very good. Very good. How's that look, guys?
Really great.
That's it. That's it. Next thing you know, Jed's a millionaire. Ken folks said, Jed, get away from there. Colorado and Florida is where you ought to be. Learn how to train horses from a guy like me. In our professionals program, there you go, we have a special, not everybody, not all, the instructors are instructors. They don't, hardly any of them have what we call a horse development certification. Training horses and training people are two different things. It should go hand in hand, but it doesn't always. Okay, now try to go straight somewhere, and we're going to try to go the other direction, okay? We're going to try to get that same feel. And you see, it's interesting how far your hand had to be down this, didn't it? Okay, now put both hands on the reins. Easy, easy, easy. Don't spooky. Easy. Pull the rein. Pull the rein. Pull the rein. Thank you. Just pull it. Get the feet started. Just keep pulling. There. Pull. Get the feet started. There. Now let go. Pull. Get the feet started. Now. You coming around there. Now get it going. Push him up a little bit. Push him up a little bit. See, it's just like you and I learning to brush our teeth with our other hand or something. You ever hurt one of your right hand and then you have to do everything with your left hand? Okay. Or vice versa. That's it. Find the balance. Find the balance. Find the balance. Find the balance. There you go. Again, these exercises on the ground are really good. You know what she asked for? This is really good exercise for learning how to balance the aids. That's it. There we go. Easy. Make sure you got more left bending. Bend it to the left. Bend it to the left. What's he feeling? He feels the right rein too hard. So bend it to the left. There we go. There you go. Good. Good. Just like that. See how she adjusted there? That was really nice. Just adjust out to the side and do a little something there. That's it. You got it. You got it. Don't break my stick now. Adjust it to the side a little bit more. You're pulling too much on the outside rein. There you go. Pull the right step back and pull the rein. Step back and pull the rein. He's feeling the outside rein too much. Okay. Now, where's our carrot stick? We've got a carrot stick right there. Hang on. I'll show you something. Stay. Wait. Ready. So now this is where this will be more effective. You ready? You ready? Okay. Ask him again. There you go. Easy. Okay? There's no power in that stick.
No, there was a whip in the string though.
Yeah. It's
Like it hit me.
easy. All right? There we go. Easy. Easy. Get forward. Now just go forward with it. Just go forward. Big circle. I think you went from what you had on the right too quickly to try to get it on the left. Good. So forward is important. See? So he just kind of got tied up in his brain. Go forward. And different tools are for different things. There you go. Now he understands. So this is where the rhythm, the relaxation, and the understanding come from. There you go. Good. A little faster now. Easy, let it go. Let it go with you. That's it. See, if you keep tapping him with that feather stick there, it's sensitized. You've got to come in and do a little something a little different sometimes. Okay, now let's do some S's down the middle of the arena. Okay, take him to the left a little bit. Now crawl behind him. Go to the right. Go to the right. Change your reins. Change your reins. Go to the right. Come on. Nice and easy. Now to the left. Left. Change behind. See, until we get the forward going good, we don't want to go backwards. We will go backwards. There we go. Just there you go. Feel how you're. It's a real good exercise to get people to learn how to feel down those reins and feel the effective center. And then when you feel that he overturns, he turns too nicely to the left, marks nicely. So now that tells you something. If she doesn't fix it there, she can fix it in the saddle. Always looking for these anomalies, and work on that. Work on what is not the easiest. But sometimes you go back to the easiest just to give them a positive feeling. Quite so much. If you're going to cluck, mean it, right? Let's go to the left. Now cluck. See what I mean by mean it? I timed the minute. Woo, where are you going? I timed the cluck. Here it comes to the cluck. Okay, because you keep clucking all the time, pretty soon the cluck don't mean nothing. All right? So can you see now how she got the forwardness, and now it's going nicely to the left. And we get a little bit of psychology going here with a little bit, hey, when I mean it, give me your time, you're going to. So this is where he learns to go forward into your hand. Okay, so you were asking about more contact and keep working. Easy, that skip breaks easy. This thing here, I got elephant trainers to use them. That's it. Go the other way. So he always feels like he can go forward, okay? And this gets a horse used to shortening his body and going into his hand, into your hand. And gets him to understanding a perspective from farther out. Now you're gonna come over here somehow, and we're gonna, without stopping, we're gonna trade sticks. Keep going, no stopping. That wasn't very sexy looking. Where did you stick? What happened?
I dropped the stick as I was walking, and then I went to reach for it like this. And then I tried to keep up with my horse.
I had a friend the other day that we were golfing, and this, golfers love to do this when they go pick up a golf ball. They lean out and grab it while they're driving. This guy we were watching was a passenger, and he leaned out to grab it, right? And he missed it, and then his hand went back and he ran over his hand. And pulled him out of the golf cart, kicked the other guy in the face. The whole thing ended up being a big wreck. We wish we had our video on, Okay, let's try it again. Let's go. Keep string under control. Okay, now nice and soft. Pull, get it started. One rein, pull, start. One rein. Pull. You need your stick in your left hand if you're going to go to the right. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Now, if you're pulling to the right, you're going to need to stick over here if you're going to do right-hand circles. Pull, just pull. There, let go. Now do it again. Pull and let go. Okay? Now pull the other way and let go or something. But if you don't get it, there you go. Pull the other way. Get used to this one rein start. One rein start. pull it. Don't pull it out to the side, so just pull. There, you about have it. See, there we go. Now, to the right, pull, just pull. There you go now. Get it going. Go. 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 Pull. And now go. Come on, use your stick. Once you get it, pull, now get it going. Okay, now, let's go to the left and see if we can get over here. Put your stick in your right hand, and let's ask for a little bit of go.
In a circle?
Uh-huh. Now, slow your feet down and speed his up. Slow your feet down and speed his up. Come on, now, girl, come on. Come on, drive him up forward. There, easy, softly. Walk him a little bit. Okay, now, easy. Come on, help him forward, help him forward, help him forward, help him forward. Help him, come on, use your stick, come on, touch him. He's got to know he's got to go forward. Easy, there you go. There's a good little, easy it again. Easy, go to your right. No, go to, stick in the other hand. Go to your right, there you go. Just go forward, there you go. So this is a really good exercise. We don't want to push too much. Try again, come on, push. Touch him.
It's gonna go, yeah, I want to.
Touch him. He's got to get going. Release a little on the reins, get forward. There you go, and use that long wall to help you. Easy. He's got to feel like he can go somewhere. Again, because of his fisheye lens and all those type of things the horses have, you go to your right a little bit, go there. Feel that when you went to your right?
Yep.
Okay, now, go on. Good. Okay. Easy. Come on, Pat, get out of the way. Easy. And let him go forward. There, feel that softness?
Yep.
Let him have rhythm. There it is. Now, let's go across the arena and go back to the right. So he feels like a winner. Just slowly start shifting the reins. Slowly shifting. Slowly. There, good. Now bring it around. Help him get it going forward. Okay, let's go. Nice circle, yeah. Nice circle. Ask him to go. If you cluck, it's got to mean something. You can go there. Easy, don't. There. Adjust your reins just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just keep letting your reins adjust. There's a nice circle. All right, now let's straighten out. We're going to go down the middle of the arena, and then we're going to get 2 hands on those reins, go down the middle, slow your feet down, easy. You can see how delicate, how many people realize how delicate it can be, okay? So what you want to do when you get them straight ahead, now slow your feet down and slow him down to a halt. That's good. Now back him up softly. Back him up. Okay. And now back easy. And this is where if you had this stick, what you could do is you could back him, and let's turn him to the left. Back. Let me do it mostly with the stick. Back him and turn. You got to go over there. You got to go over there. And then he can go over there. Okay? Does that make sense? Now you can back him and go to your left, and we'll go to his right. Back him and back him over. And the last horse that we worked back, instead of going backwards. Here, take this stick. See if you can do that. Drop your stick. Don't worry about it. Back him.
Which way am I going, left?
Well, you're going to turn him toward me now. Back him and stick that stick out there. Stick the stick. And the crowd goes, wow. Vacuum. Well, that's enough. That's enough. Now vacuum the other way. Vacuum. Just make a half turn. Don't do more than that. Just nice and easy. Vacuum. Vacuum. And push the stick near his eye, near his nose a little more. There, like that. That's good. Good. Good job. Give her a hand up. And then good. Now get your reins all fixed out of there and your stick up and your holes in your hat situated, all that sort of thing. Say yes if you're learning something.
Yes.
So, the process does not need to look like the product, right? And the journey is more important than the destination. So to me, this is the kind of thing that I try to help people have the habits and skills, perpetual and progressive habits and skills that can help them be partners with their horse or with horses. So that's what this is all about, because again, there's just always things we can do that are going to help our horse know that we're doing things with him and for him and understand more. And by having doing it, so what you could do at home is you could start off with a halter and take 222-foot ropes, so you have even more, and then build it to that. Then you can snap your 22-foot ropes even into the snap, okay? And then develop to this. I just wanted you to see that you could use these reins. Those reins look a little long to me. Shorten your reins up, please, Cyndi. They look a little long. Usually what I do is I do 2 arm lengths on the lead rope. Show me your lead rope, right? Go to the other end. Your arms aren't quite as long as mine, but lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Just lengthen your arm like this. Okay, and now do another one. And that's usually about the right length. Okay? Lots of little things to know, isn't there? Hey, one of the new things that I'm working on in the Savvy Club is called stable thinking. And it's all the little things like that, or about gates and fences and trailers and, when you own a horse, you own a horse lifestyle, right? We'd like to know more things, not just about horsemanship, but all the little things thousands of things that real horsemen know that make things safer, funner, more. Huh? Yeah. So I'm putting in a segment on stable thinking. Sound good?
Yep. Yep.
So that around the stable, all the things you need to know. And I got thousands of little things that when people come and study with me, it's like, oh, that's why you put the gate like that. Oh, that's why you got the string hanging on the gate. Oh, that's meant, I've had people, the other day, somebody cut a pair of my reins. I said, why'd you cut the reins? And they said, they were too long. I said, too long for what? Well, I said, well, that was $200 pair of reins. Give me $200. They ruined them. And so they said, well, what should I have done? I said, well, you could have leather reins. I said, just do this. Put a knot in them. You're riding a short horse. Put a knot in them, and that shortened them up by a whole bunch for a few minutes. Didn't think of that. $200. We'll think about it. Okay. All right. Did some real nice things yesterday, and what I'd like to do is get you now to get the horse going forward, because we've done some things there that really gave him the contact and some collection things, right? So what I'd like you to do is to go around here and just get yourself trotting first, then a canter, and then I'm going to ask you to do a bow tie. Okay? The bow tie exercise.
How do you want my reins?
It doesn't matter right now. Just do something so I can see something. Shorten them a little bit. There you go. Just get him going for us. Just get some forward going. Yeah, go all the way around the arena, please.
Go all the way.
Yeah. Now the first thing I'm going to mention is that when you're going to the right, your right hand should be higher than your left hand. So you made a turn there. When you make your turn, your right hand drop. Okay? So that's the indication of a leaner. Whenever the right hand, whenever we go to the right, and if our hand goes down, that means that our mind is thinking about leaning to that way. Versus lifting, okay, and pushing the horse to the right. There you go. So for example, we shorten our reins up just a little bit, and when you get up there toward the snack bar sign, I want you to try to do something. I want you to try and shorten your reins, make contact, put your hands very close together, but just have your right hand one finger higher than your left. You look around, make a turn, lift your right hand a little higher, just a hair, that's it. Now go left, and lift that hand higher, just like that. Okay? Keep your hands very close together. Yeah, good, change diagonal, thank you. And now do it again. Let's lift the left hand higher, just look around. In other words, don't use your reins to turn, use your reins to shake. And lift the right hand higher, and then go like that. When you get down to the other end, do the same thing, okay? You guys see what she's doing? She's not, the leaner wants to use the reins to turn. All we're doing is lifting the rein up like this, which then shapes the nose a little bit in that direction. That's all. And then you look, and you go where you want to go. All right? Okay, very good.
I missed it.
Good. Now lift the left hand. Oh, next time.
Yeah, what the heck was I doing?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do, a figure eight down there. Hands closer together. Your hands closer together. Lift your left hand and make the turn. Lift it. Don't push your hands toward the turn. Just lift the right hand, go the other way. Very nice. Change diagonal. Good. Just keep making that figure eight down there so we can get this little exercise going. Now to lift the left. Easy. Don't be so mean. Just very slightly lift. Easy. Okay. Now let's just make a circle. Keep a circle going. Okay. Now, I want you to turn your right hand, your little finger part out to the outside a little bit, like this. Just turn your hand like that.
Great pinky.
Is your little finger on this side? I'm having trouble seeing.
Oh, you want to?
Yeah, like that. There we go. Okay, I thought that. Now, make it smaller, lift, and make it smaller, lift, and smaller. Use your inside leg, your right leg, not your outside. Right leg. Make it smaller. Trot. I want you to make it smaller. Trot. Smaller. Keep the trot. I just want you to trot a small circle. Why? Because the smaller. Keep driving with the inside leg more. Inside, not the left. The right leg. Just a little bit. Because in order to trot a small circle, the horse has to cross his front feet over, and that's what it takes to spin. Okay? Keep going. Keep trotting. Small circle. Easy. Just make it. Find out how small you can make it. Keep it going. Balance your aids. Balance with your hands. Easy. Just come away from the wall so you're not next to it. Just small. Lift a little bit. And go straight. And now left. And do the same thing to the left. So this is a good exercise. Getting a horse to trot small circles. Now your right hand needs to be straight up like this. Thumb pointing toward the ears. Right hand, thumb pointing toward the ears. Good. And left hand over. Just look around, lifting and making. There you go. Smaller, but lifting and softer in your hands. Lifting and softer in your hands. Lifting and softer. And lifting and softer. And now straighten out, and let's go to the right. So this is a really good exercise. One of the things you can say to your horse, you can go as fast as you want as long as you go in a small circle. Okay? All right? So, I see you wrestling with your hands there. We have indirect reins, neutral reins, and direct reins. Also, I'm asking her to do is be neutral with this hand and direct with that one. That's all. There's nothing complicated, just neutral with this hand, direct with that one. But don't spread your hands. That's all I'm doing is fun. Okay? Very good. Okay, very good. Easy. We're just trying to get into trot. I'm giving you some exercises to do at home, okay? Get your hands closer together. Left one is neutral, right one is now point your right one up a little bit higher like this. Right. Yes. No, the other way. Yes. Easy. Look up and around. Look around. Smaller. Can you make it smaller without keeping it in the trot? Smaller. And out. Okay, now we're going to go the other way. And now canter. Okay, now we're going to do this. Ooh, easy. Left lead canter if you can. Hands close together. Hands to the right so that the shoulders go right. Very good. Now make a circle there. What we're going to do here is we're going to put our right shoulder back, and we're going to right shoulder back. Keep cantering. I was talking to you.
Hey, heard me.
Okay. Good. Right shoulder back. Your right. Yes. Left elbow in. Keep them in. Keep them in. Lift up and over and try to make a small circle. That's around the center. Watch out for that tree. Okay. So think about making a circle and you're going to spiral in. Okay? Can't. There we go. So this is a great front end exercise. So lift up and over, up and over. Easy. Nice lead change. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Easy. Look up and over, like this with your hands. Up and over, up and over, up and over. Easy. Gotta get a left lead again. Okay, good. Around the center of that arena, of that circle. Look up and over, up and over. Come on, up and over. Okay, so this exercise, can you guys feel the horse leaning this way? Okay, so we need to shorten our reins just a little bit. Shorten our reins up. Elbows have got to stay close. Hands have got to stay close. Lean back a little bit. Right shoulder back a little bit. And think about going around the center of that circle. Right shoulder back. Right shoulder back. Yes, like that. Right shoulder back. Right shoulder back. Very good. Now go out straight, along the rail, go along the rail, go along the rail. Okay? And now straight and trot. Trot, see? When you get down there, make a half a turn and go the other way. And we're going to do the same exercise going to the right. And trot. So this is why you needed to do the exercise on the ground. Some of this exercise right here. So the horse has an understanding. If you can, put your hands to the left to get it and lean back and get a canter. Good. Now let's make that circle around here. Put your left shoulder back, sit down, left shoulder back. Right hand just a hair higher. There you go. Sit back. Sit back. Elbows in. Small circle around the center. That's right. I'll step on it for you. Small around the center. Small around the center. Small around the center. Lean back a little bit and push your horse out in front of you. Lean back a little bit. Okay. Now make it bigger. And trot. Turn. Go the other way. Turn. Trot. Yeah, nice. Canter and circle again around there. Very good. Trying to get this outside. Good. Keep going. Trying to get this circle to where we can get in there. Very good. Easy. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is trot. Sit back. Trot. Smaller, smaller, smaller. Try to make smaller circles. There, smaller. So in around the center. Okay? Good. Now, what I want you to do this time, I wish I had one of my 4-foot sticks. Because what she needs, and now walk around the the center. So think about your center here, okay? You've got to think about going around right there. All right, now put this in your hand. And put your thumb on this so it doesn't get longer. See what I mean? Okay, just a little bit like that. All right, let's try it again. Go to the left, go to the left.
Do I want my left hand or right hand?
Your right hand, the hand I handed it to you in, if you're going to go left. Okay, try it again. Try using more stick, less reins. Here we go. Canter, canter, and try the same thing. There we go. Lift up on the reins. Don't try to get too small too quick. Don't get too small too quick. Start big. There you go. Pushing, pushing, easy, pushing, easy, easy. Look at the center of your circle. Don't get over by the wall again. Don't get by the wall. Use your stick, use your stick, use your stick. See, don't use the wall. Use the center of your circle that you started with. Okay, good. Use your stick. Now if you hit the wall, you got to go big again. Go big, go big, go big. Real big. Now find the center of your circle. Find the center of your circle. Lift up and push with the stick. Now slowly around the center of the circle. Don't let him go to the wall. That's what your stick is for. Don't let him go to the wall. Push him closer to the center. Push. Keep your stick there. 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 Put your stick out there. Now sit back, and push, and push. Easy, easy. No, stick. Use your stick, not your reins. Lift up on your reins. Don't. Use your stick. Use your stick. Touch him with the stick. Easy, easy. Lift up on the reins. Easy. Softly, softly. Wait, 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 wait. The weight's got to go back. The hindquarters can't move. The weight's got to go back. Put your elbow in, and whoa. Okay? Good. Give her a hand. So you got to keep your elbows in, right? And keep your elbows in so that you're driving the horse around like this. Don't just, you guys are sitting there going, I'm trying not to use the stick. And I'm going, use the stick! You guys are hanging, everybody all day long hanging the stick out. Use the stick. Just touch. You couldn't hurt it with this thing. You couldn't hurt a hummingbird with this thing. And then rub him to a stop. Okay? Let's try it with the other hand. Okay? What I want you to discover is that this hard to get him in is coming from the using the reins too much instead of the stick. So the reins just need to lift up a little bit, okay? Yeah, just an up thing, and then you need to herd him around with the stick. So let's try it right here at a halt. Get your California roll right. The inside rein needs to be a little shorter than the outside. The right rein needs to be shorter than the outside. There you go. Now, put your elbows in, both of them. Okay, now sit back, point your thumb at his. Point your thumb at his ears. There, very good. Sit back, keep your elbows in. Both. Okay, now you turn your left toe out. Easy, left toe. Push with your left toe first. And the crowd goes wild. Whoa. Okay? That's balancing your legs. Now let's try it to the right. Try it to the right. Okay? So again, you got to get your act together. You got to get your elbows in. You got to get your seat. And now, remember, it goes eyes, belly button, legs, reins. Now, the reins, you're going to lift them up to say, don't go forward. But that's not for turning. Okay? If you want them to turn more, just turn your fingernails up. That tips the nose in a little bit. As long as your reins are right. Okay? And then your leg, your right foot has to turn out. And then push and then use the stick last. Elbows close, both elbows. Easy. Lift up, point your thumb toward us. Don't use the reins to turn. Use the reins to say, put your weight where I want. Reins are too long. Reins are too long. And lift up, point your thumb toward his ears. Just lift up a little bit. Now start pushing with your foot. And now the stick. Easy, easy, easy. Easy with the foot. Use your stick. Easy. No, don't just whack him. Go tap, 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 tap. Whoa. Now your inside rein is so short that it's disengaging his hindquarters.
Okay.
You gotta have your reins balanced. This is the fine stuff here. Now easy. Make sure the outside rein's not too tight. Easy. Turn your thumb toward the horse. Keep him straight. Ready? That's good enough. Use your turn. Lift up. Leg. Now stick. Easy, 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 easy. Sit back. Sit back. He's got to go back on his haunches. Lift up on a little bit. Easy. Just lift a little bit. Turn your thumb toward his ears. There we go. And whoa. Okay? It's all those little balances. Your hand can't be like this. It's got to be like this. Or it's got to be like this. You know what I mean? You were turning him like this.
Yeah.
And lifting versus turning your thumb, lifting, turning your fingers. Okay? And your reins are unbalanced. They're going to be perfectly balanced. Shorter. Now, lift up by pointing your thumb. No, not like that. Keep your elbow there. There. Now, softly turn him around. Leave your hand where it is. And use your stick softly, easy, softly. Come on, use your stick. And whoa, that was balanced perfect. Ready? And then, and you got it. Give her a hand, guys. Give me my stick back. What'd you learn?
It's the constant, rebalancing. Like you're all set up, and then maybe the weight shifts somewhere you don't want it to, and then you have to catch, like the Walters Edel, catch the leg, catch the rein. No way, you have to feel. I haven't ridden a performance horse, so I think that's maybe something I have to do.
Principle number 7.
Feel it. Horses teach you.
Good. Come down, ride with me someday.
I would love to.
Put
Is that
your
an invite? Did I just hear an invite?
All right, let's give her a big hand. That was good. Okay. Now I'm going to open this up for comments, questions, or
Picture.
Comments or questions. Let's get a picture. Let's get a picture. Let's get a picture for that.
Oh, she wants a
Get
hat.
looking at her. Who's got a comment or a question before we go? Good job, Cyndi. Wow, you're all sweaty. Working hard. Yes, question.
Pat, I'm a little upset with you.
Okay.
You didn't choose my name to go down to Florida. But
They drew it all out there, and I said, wow, what's her name?
that's right. But I did write you a little alliteration.
Ooh, I love alliteration.
You love words and you love alliteration, so here we
I
go.
do. Okay.
So because we've been talking so much about lifting, which is so important, here we go. Learning to lift leaves the horse light, limber, lenient, and lovely.
Wow. Very nice. Can I have that? Can you write that for me? Very nice. Very nice. Where are we at?
How important is it to spin to plant behind legs rather than spinning like a top?
Very important. That was the balancing of the aids. That was what I was trying to get her to do, is the balance. As soon as she got her hand on that last set of turns, she got her hand right. Okay?
Okay, so the aim is still, she, to me, was still spinning like a top, so she still has to refine that.
Oh, she's got a long ways to go.
But
Yeah.
the ultimate aim is to keep at least
Oh
one.
yeah, that inside leg is going to pivot. There's 3 kinds of turns like that. There's a spin where you pivot on the inside leg. Then there's another series of half turns, okay, on offset. And then the last one is a walking pirouette, or well, it would be a pirouette. And then walking pirouette or canter pirouette, the hind leg lifts and moves and goes around a small circle. So the 3 different kind of turns together. Yeah, she's got to get the weight right to where as it goes around, it's not, see when the weight's on the forehand, the hind quarters can flip, right? And something that might be able to do this. Just pick your reins up just a little bit, okay? Softly, go to concentrated, let's go to the right. So just barely put your hands, put your hands together, take the weight back just a little bit, and use your, turn this left toe out, turn this left toe out. And we've got it easy, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, easy. Just, your job is to lift and not let it go forward. See that inside hind leg is starting to come more still. Ooh, okay? Good. Where before, the whole thing was turning like this. You know what I mean? It was turning like this versus turning like this.
And it was because I didn't have my hands right.
Right, and you didn't have, you were thinking about the turn rather than the weight. If we get the weight right, and then we push it around, then it can go around there like that. Okay? All right, who else got a question?
Yeah, I was wondering why you had Cyndi turn her hand out at the beginning of the lesson, and then later you had her keep the hand in again. So I didn't quite
Straight out. Okay, because we were trying to get her at the canter to lift up and over, and a pushing, that gives you the strength of pushing. But then when you're at the standstill, and you just hold your hand like this, then all you do is hold it for straightness. You don't want your horse to bend his neck. So what I was trying to get her to do is find her pushing turns for her canter, and then but at the walk, we're going to do a hold like that. And if anything else, add that. If you need more, a little more flexion, then just turn that finger out a little bit. Okay, but one was a canter, one was a walk. All right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Because remember the weight is on the front forehand, and it's usually easiest to do the round turns. All right. So once we're at the walk and we start pushing it around, then we start doing that. And the other thing was those trotting exercises. But again, going back to what you did on the ground, when he gets real good at that on the ground, you go to longer reins, take 222 foots, and do that. Once he can get it to where he can go around and hold that in like that, these other exercises will fall together like that. Okay? You got to get real good at the zone 5 driving. Any other questions over here? Yes.
Hi, I just want to make a comment and say how important it is to see you work live because it reminds us all and emphasizes the importance of the basic qualities of focus, feel, and timing. And I think that's something that we forget when we're working and studying on our own. I do anyway. And I'm reminded every time I see you or Pirelli professionals performing and teaching that how basic those qualities are and how important they are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very nice. I think seeing me live better than seeing me dead, so get all you can while I'm here. Nobody gets out of here alive, guys. Anybody else?
5 minutes to spare.
All right.
Well, thank you very much, Pat, for being here for this weekend. Wasn't that fantastic, ladies and gentlemen? Let's add in a big hand for our